Thank you, Teri, for helping me go talk to people, because my goal is now that we're sort of past the crisis, I want to just see how, like, look at this, check this out, slow it down if you can. Like, you know, goodness gracious, look at how much that rolled across. And did you happen, I know you ride your bike out here to Kauai often, did you see who did that digging? Was it like Michael Olanolan or?
Yeah, Michael Olanolan is our community hero. He was out here the day after the flood with his tractor, single-handedly clearing this road. And I know that for a fact because I was asked to check on some friends at Limahuli. And I rode my bike behind his tractors. I was only able to get to their homes because he was clearing the road.
Here a second too. Yeah, because he was
clearing,
like check that out. I know, and at the end,
Major erosion.
Major erosion. So
the pavement's fallen in.
Michael was helping.
Oh,
And was he was leading?
he is extraordinary. He just pitched in. He cleared the lane, at least one lane from my house, I think from Wainiha actually, all the way to KA.
And I see that's your pass right there on your window.
Yes, we got these a couple of days ago, courtesy of the county. They gave us these passes so that we can get out back to Honolulu, Kilauea, see our families, our loved ones. I was able to go to Kilauea May Day yesterday and watch my granddaughter perform in 3rd grade. So that was wonderful. Most grateful to the county for the handling of this crisis out here.
And big rocks had washed down. I'm just kind of telling the viewer too about what we're looking at.
Look at this. This is what Michael Olanolan cleared. And I was behind him when he was doing it. I was on my bike. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to go any further.
And I saw Jesse had taken a tree with a big V in it, like a Y structure, and he lifted that KIUC power line up and drove the excavator right underneath it.
I heard about that. I think
oh
these
my
guys,
gosh, how scary.
you know, they were doing life-threatening work, in my opinion. And when I saw, you know, the amount of mud that they were clearing and the steep hills that they were on, I was terrified for them.
Yeah.
They actually risked their lives.
I want to see like this. I saw there's a couple of houses in here that really also had damage the same way that no, not that one.
This is a very new home.
Yeah, they risked their lives. They did.
No question. And the road is still treacherous. We were able to leave for the first time yesterday at a checkpoint in Wainiha at 6:30 in the morning, and it was raining. The road was treacherous.
Oh,
there are huge boulders just hanging on the side of the cliff.
Can we stop here for a second?
Yeah.
Kona. Oh. I actually wanted. Are you all right with it? I got a camera on you.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Can you tell me what you learned in this whole thing? To me, it's like having a giant reset button. You know, like when we've had time without visitors. And what have you learned in this experience?
I've learned that family and community is probably the most important thing, honestly. And with friends, even outside of this immediate community down here that are branched out, are also just as important, you know? Just amazing and overwhelmed by all the help that we've had and how we pulled together down here. And what we could accomplish by pulling together was just unreal. You don't see that all the time.
Well, what I did see was you on the big machines too, right? We were just talking about Michael Olanolan and Jesse and you. Were you scared at all? I mean, you guys were doing dangerous work.
Yeah, we did. We did some of the most dangerous work. But like I've been telling everybody, we had the right people at the right time. We had guys that already had their license in that job field, and I'm comfortable running all different types of machines. We had tree trimmers. We had guys that knew how to rig, and we had a lot of machine operators. And we had our own machines that were already down here that we used on site up there, you know? So was it dangerous? Yeah, it was dangerous, but we wouldn't have brought our gang up there if we felt like somebody was gonna get hurt, you know? It actually went real smooth, really smooth.
And something that I have been really pleased to hear, because I've gone to all 4 of these meetings that the government folks put on, and the National Guard, everybody is just saying, if every community could be this way, certainly Kaloa, all of them, they've been helping, but they're talking about the people on Kauai. How capable everybody has been. And I've heard the government people saying the community themselves has probably done 75% of the work.
I would agree with you on that, but that's not what we were hearing from people in the county and
Oh, what were you hearing?
or in the state side, or from the mayor when he came down here. That's not what he said at the meeting. He says we have it handled, done.
Oh, is
we
that
have
right?
it handled.
Is that Michael?
Yeah, that's.
Tell Michael, ask Michael if he can get out for a second.
I know you're busy. They like
Come here. Michael, your hero. Okay.
You. He'll come.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so Kona, great. And I know that your little girl, here, I would come over here to him. Your little girl was wanting to come out here. Did she make it out here yet?
Finally today for the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact,
It's been almost a month since I've seen her.
her grandma sent me over here.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
She
she's
said,
here.
hey, we want to see how everything is, and she wanted to get her out here so you could talk to her.
Yeah.
Michael, you're on the camera again.
Aloha.
So we've just been saying what a hero you are. Do you mind turning your engine off for half a second?
Okay.
I know, I'm just jumping into your face here, but
It's okay.
you know, the community outside there, you know, had said, hey, can you go back and talk to everybody and see how they're doing and see what their assessment is of, like, you know, we've had this big reset button, and how do we need things to move forward? Like, what do you see as the best way moving forward? And thank you for what you've done.
I think we're doing really good right now. We've got a lot of the problems solved. The small stuff where people can access in and out. And I think it's great how they're running the hours going through, because there's still some more work on the road for the construction guys to do. If we get too much traffic, then it'll slow them down on getting the road work done that needs to be done. So it's kind of great not to.
What about, like, when you think about next year, like, let's say that the road is fixed fine, do you feel like we've learned anything in this window here that you might want to, we have an opportunity for a policy change possibly. Are you happy how things were, or do you have any ideas about, like, how maybe we might be able to, I don't know, just what, your not mine.
I don't really have an idea of what the plans should really be.
Okay.
But maybe we'll wait and see when it's all done. I don't know about having so much tourists on the road, right? You know, like it was before the storm. But we can't stop the tourists from coming. That's kind of like one of our main economy too. So I think it affects pretty much everybody, not just us, but everybody.
Yeah.
A lot of people work
For that industry,
Yeah.
yeah. It becomes the balance of, like, you know, how do we have
the
a
balance.
balanced
I don't know
economy?
how
How do we have a
that
balanced
out.
economy, right? So
Yeah.
it's not overwhelming for the visitors or for the people who are living in the edges of it, but, like, you know, how do we make sure everybody feels loved and wanted, and but everyone's happy. So I just was actually hoping to find you because you have been a key hero in helping get this stuff done.
I think I wasn't the hero. I think it's everybody that was with me was the hero. I was kind of like maybe just the leader that.
Okay, I'm going to give you that. There was a lot of
and they
good
worked
work.
real well listening, and we just all worked together real well. Everybody worked together real well. Even the people that came from far away that lives here today, everybody offered help, you know, if I needed help. I had help from pretty much everybody in the beginning, and then afterwards we didn't really need. The more guys you get around when you're doing work like that, wasn't safe to have too many people standing around, so it kind of lightened up the load. We had a good crew, like maybe 16, I think. I'm not too sure, but they all worked real well. I think something good for the people to know that's outside from us, that You know, we have plenty of people out here, younger generation, that's willing to work. And although they're bringing different outside contractors to come on this side and work, that's fine too with me. But I think if they have like work beyond us, they could, and they have 5 or 10 guys coming out, they could hire 4 or 5 of ours, and that would help the people out here. You know, we're not telling you you cannot come, but if you do come, hire some of the boys from down here, because these boys down here can pretty much adapt to all conditions at all time. It doesn't matter what you throw at them, they'll adapt. They can do.
I saw KIUC had a couple Wainiha men out here that I've known since little, and I was happy to see that they used the local boys to, or local men,
Yeah.
to
Because
be up
even
there
when
fixing.
it happened, Hawaiian Tal came out, and we had 2 of our climbers that went up on the poles, and one on the tree, in fact, on the pine tree, the guava tree, plum tree, whatever tree. We pulled the lines up off the road to get them up high and hold them up there so it wouldn't be laying on the road while we were working. So I mean, yeah, these guys they're monkeys.
I
Like
know, I was
said,
proud
they
of
can do
everyone.
pretty much anything.
I did just, when I was talking to Kona, I mentioned Jesse, like with his courage in lifting those power lines. That's your son.
Yeah.
That was kind of scary thing,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, we worked safely. I think, you know, for what we did, we never had no injuries. But on the whole thing about this, I'm so glad that you know, people might have lost a lot of material things, but that you can buy, and nobody got hurt seriously, or I don't even think anybody really got hurt. So that was really good, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot to be grateful for, and I'm wishing the same for Hawaii Island with what they got going on right
You
now.
just gotta pretty much
Yeah.
have common sense, you know. I don't care how smart. If you don't have common sense, then you can get in trouble.
Yeah.
I think common sense really falls into good places.
Well, thank you so much for all the things, not just in this event, but just in general. I know you are a powerful. You're too young to be kupuna, but uncle, whatever. You know,
I'm not a kupuna.
You're not a kapuna. No, you are not. But you are a mainstay. You're like a patriarch in this community, and I appreciate what you do.
I thank you too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So
Thanks for coming out. Find us. We're done for the day. I think we'll take Sunday off.
right on.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Thank you.
thank you. Mahalo.
Our hero.
How you doing? Mwah. Good to see you.
You know, the only reason my yard didn't flood is because you put all that gravel in there.